Hey guys, my name is Jenniiva. Oh, sorry. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenniiva and I'm the CEO of Jenniiva. I basically started this YouTube channel to show you guys behind the scenes, my life aside from crocheting and all. I have a lot of beautiful content to show you guys, so I'm not gonna promise how consistent I'll be, but I'll try my best. I really appreciate you guys taking your time out to view this video today. So today's video is highly requested by my Instagram fans. So if you want to know how I made this cute fine. Yeah, if you want to know how I made that cute Jamaican romper, make sure to stay tuned to the end of this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment what you think about this video, and also comment what other video you like to see on my channel. So let's get into it. To start off with, we need to make our sunflower granny square, and we need to have our 4.0 and our 5.0 millimeter hook. We also need our scissors and tape, and I got these 3 yarns from Red Hot. I'm starting off with my red to make a slip knot and chain 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to slip stitch into the first chain we made. After that, we're going to chain up 3. So we chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3, and we're going to make 12 half double crochet into that same circle. One half double crochet, 2 half double crochet. We're going to do this till we get to the end. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we're gonna make 12. We're going to slip stitch into the chain 3 we made, the top of it. After that, we're going to chain to our yellow yarn. Going to pull through that in. Going to pull it at the back so it doesn't pull out. And we're going to make a total of 12 yellow petals here. So we're going to chain up 3, roll over, and then next half double crochet we have there. Put your hook in, and we're going to pull through 1, pull through 2, and we have 2 strands, and roll over, same hole. Going to pull through 1, pull through 2, and we have 3 strands. Roll over, same hole. Going to pull through 1, pull through 2. We have 4 strands, so we're going to slip through all 4. So we have our first petal here. We're going to chain 2 and make our second petal with the same pattern. So same hole. Same hole. Pull through 1. Pull through 2. We have 2 strands. Same hole. Pull through 1. Pull through 2. We have 3 strands. Same hole. Pull through 1. I don't know what I'm thinking, but yeah. So we're going to pull through the second one, and we have a total of 4 strands there, and we're going to pull through all 4 strands. We're going to make a total of 12 petals. When we're done, we're just going to chain 2, 1 and 2. We're going to slip stitch into the first petal we made. And here we are going to change our hook to our 5.0mm hook, and our yarn also to green. So we're going to put our green in. Always remember to drag the yellow down so it doesn't pull out. So here we are going to chain 3 and roll over, and we're going to, in our next hole there, we're going to make 3 half double crochet. Sorry, 3 double crochet rather, not half double crochet. So 1, 2, and pull through 1, pull through 2. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to make 3 more half double crochet in that same hole. And our last one, pull through 2, pull through 2, and we're not going to chain 2 for the next hole. We're just going to go ahead with our double crochet. So basically what we are going to be doing, we're going to be doing 1 increase, 2 normal, 1 increase. So we're going to make 1 half double crochet, 3 chains, 1 half double crochet in the same hole, 2 normal, half double crochet, and so we have 1, 2, you have 3, and we're going to chain 3, make 1 double crochet, so we're going to put 3 double crochet in that same hole. So this is the pattern we are going to be following: 1 increase, 2 normal, 1 increase, and we're going to do this till we get to the end. You see that? And when we get to the end, since we have just 1 double crochet right there, we're going to make 2 more double crochet there. So 2 more double crochet in that same hole. 1 and 2. And we're going to slip stitch into the top of the 3 chains we made there. And we're going to chain 2. I'm going to cut that strand off. So I made a total of 6 granny squares for this to fit around my waist, and I wanted to use black to line all granny squares up. So I put it into the first chain there and tie it up. Sorry for the background noise. So we're going to put in that same hole, we're going to take our yarn in, we're going to chain 1. In that same chain 1 space, we're going to make 1 single crochet in that same hole. Now we're going to make 1 single crochet in the same hole there, and single crochet in all half double crochet space you made. So in all spaces you're going to make 1 single crochet each. We're going to do that till we get to the edge of that. So once we get into the edge, we're going to make 3 single crochet in that space. a 1, we have 2, and 3. So we're going to continue with our single crochet in all spaces. We're going to do that till we get to the end. Remember, by the edges you're going to make 3 single crochet. So when we're done with all 6, we're going to sew them side by side of each other. Now I didn't upload a video sewing this because it was black and you wouldn't get to see it, but yeah, that's how it's gonna be. So when we get here, we're going to make into the second chain right there, we're going to put our black yarn in. And we're going to pull through the black yarn, then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to make half double crochet into that same hole we chain 1. So we're going to make a total of 24 half double crochet, and I'll get to you when we get to the 24th half double crochet. Basically the 24th is meant to be the middle, so whatever count you're using, just stop at the middle and I'll tell you what to do next. So I've made my 24 half double crochet. And on the 24th half double crochet space I made, I'm going to make 1 more half double crochet into that same hole. And also in the 25th half double crochet, I'm going to make 2 half double crochet into that space. So basically our 24th and our 25th have 2 half double crochet in it, which gives us a total of 50 half double crochet when we get to the end. So that's the 50th half double crochet. So you can see. So basically we're going to chain 1, and we're going to roll over. We're going to make half double crochet till we get to that same middle. So basically half double crochet till we get to the 25th half double crochet space in the second row. When we get to the 25th, we're going to make 1 more half double crochet into that space. So make into that same 25th space, we make 1 more half double crochet. So that's it. So we make 1 half double crochet, and we make 1 more into that same space there. We make 1 more, and into the 26th half double crochet in that row, we're going to make 2 half double crochet into that same space there. So we're going to do this until we have 2 black rows, 8 red rows, and 3 yellow rows. So basically we have a total of 13 rows there. So we have 13 rows of increase, and the rest will be normal rows. I'm just going to show you this, and I'll meet you at the end of the 3 yellow rows we have. One half double crochet, and when we get to the 3 yellow increases, we're going to make the 4th row, but we're going to stop at where we had the increase. So I've gotten to my 4th row, but instead of making an increase, I'm just going to make 1 half double crochet in each rows there. So we can see it's already increasing, but I'm going to make just a normal row this time around, no increases. Sorry. No increases, just normal. So we're going to do this till we have a total of 8 yellow rows. You can see I don't have no increases there. Sorry, I made a mistake. So I'm going to do this till I have a total of 8 yellow rows. And when I have that, I'm just going to chain 1 at the edge there and roll over, and I'm going to make 4 half double crochet in there. So in each half double crochet space I had, I'm going to make 4. We have 2, and we have 3 in the middle, and we have 4. Sorry, we have 3. Sorry, I think I counted 4 by mistake. And in the second row, so we're going to basically make 3 rows of half double crochet here. So we're going to do that in each edge of this yellow. So in each yellow edges, we're going to have 3 half double crochet in each space. And here we have our I had my needles ready to sew in. So basically so I'm going to pick it up like this, and I'm going to sew it all around. So I don't know, I don't have a specific way I sew, so whichever way you sew your crochet work, so whichever way you sew your crochet work, just do it. I don't have a particular way I sew, I just make sure everything is neat and arranged. So when I get to the shirt, what I do, I just get the half double crochet space and the half double crochet space of the other one there, and just put it in. So I'm going to do that till we get to the end. When I'm done with my yellow, I just use my red, because we don't want to have like a yellow strand in the red, so that's why I had to use 2 different colors for the sewing. So when I'm done sewing it, that's how it's gonna look like. So basically I just take this the two edge of the shirt and just put them together to sew it. I mean, if you've made a shirt before, then you should know how this is done. So I just sew that part in. Sorry, it's really kind of scattered. I don't know why I didn't sew all my strands in before I showed you all this. Yeah, it's cut off. So when you're done sewing that, you're going to start off with your green. So basically you want to make sure your work is always neat. So after this, I made sure to sew all my strands, all the remaining yarn. I made sure to sew everything in before I start off with my green, so I don't get distracted by the colors, because colors can be very hard to use. They get really scattered a lot, so I had to make sure everything's clean. So to start off with my green, I start with the middle of the shirts. So make sure to tie it there. So the middle where you just finished sewing, just tie it there, and I'm going to pull through. I'm going to chain one, and we're going to make one half double crochet in that same hole. After that, we're going to make half double crochet in each half double crochet space you made there. So basically we have 3 half double crochet into the increase you made there for the shirt, and we're going to continue with your half double crochet around the yellow, around the space. Sorry. So we're going to do that. So we have a total of 8 green rows, I guess. Yeah. You can slip stitch into the first half double crochet we made there. So we're going to do this in both legs. So we're going to do this in both legs till we get to the end. We're going to roll over. Always roll over, guys. So same hole. So when you chain one, you just roll over and put it in the same hole, and roll over again. So we're going to make half double crochet in all space. So we have a total of 8 rows, and last one we're going to slip stitch into the space, and we're going to take our black. Going to chain one, roll over. Make sure to always roll over so you can get the exact pattern you use for the red and the yellow. So we're going to slip stitch into that same hole there, and after that we're going to chain 2. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to count 2 rows, and we're going to roll over and put it into that same hole, the 3rd row, sorry. So that's how it's going to look like. So we chain 2 and put 1 half double crochet into the 3rd row, skip 2, 1 half double crochet into the 3rd row. I'm going to chain 2 and slip stitch into the half double crochet we made there, and we're going to chain 1. We're going to make 1 half double crochet into that same hole, and 2 half double crochet into that hole right there. So we're basically going to do this till we get to the end of each leg. So, and one into that same spot there, and so meet you there. So we get here, we get our safety pins, and we're going to count 20 till we get to the second half of the, basically the middle of the shirt. So we're going to count 20 till we get there. So we're gonna put it first on the, basically just put it on the middle, and count 2, count 2 single crochet and put it there also, and from the middle count 20 and put it there. So basically we have 20 each for the top. When you're done with that, you just tie your black into, we're going to start off first with black, so we're going to put our black into there. We're going to start with the 18th. We initially made 20, so we're going to start with the 18th one. We're going to start our knot into the 18th row, and we take off our pin, and chain one half double crochet into that same hole, and you're going to make a total of 18 half double crochet. Remember we initially made 20 gaps, so we're going to make 18 half double crochet into that spot there. So when we get to the 18th one, what we need to do, just chain 1 and roll over, and then basically we are going to have 2 black rows, 6 rows of green, 7 rows of yellow, and 9 rows of red. So in the red we're going to make a decrease. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So after our 7 rows of yellow, that's our 7th row right there. So we're about to make our decrease for the red. So just put the red in as usual, drag your yellow down, cut it up. I mean, if you want to, so you chain 1 and roll your work over, and then here you make your decrease. To make a decrease, just put it in there. You have 3 and put it into the next row, next stitch there. You have 4 and we're going to slip through all 4. So that's how we make our decrease. So you roll over and make half double crochet in each rows until you get to the end of that row. So you're basically going to do this till we get to that end. When we get to the end, just put it into the second to the last one. We have 3, and we have 3 there, and the last one, just put it in, take it in, and we have 4, and we slip through all 4. So let's get it. So we're going to do this until we have up to 9 rows. So all decreases till we get to 9. All decreases, decrease all through, guys, till we get to the 9th row. So when we get there, basically have 2. So this is my second to the last row. This is my 8th row, and for my 9th row, I'm just going to be chaining one and really my work over and making my night row. So I'm just going through the same hole and the second last row there. So that's it, so easy. Put your L4. Then here you can take off your red yarn and then drag it out. So we want to make our edges the black thingy there. So we put it in there and tie it. We put it in the 20th. Oh, sorry, the 19th row. The 19th single crochet we have there. Not the one. The 20th has to be the one on the where the pin is. So we put it in the 19th single crochet. So we chain 1 and 2, and then roll over. This is kind of tough, but we'll get a hold of it. And you're going to put it in. You're going to count two rows and put it in the 1, 2, and put it in there. So we're going to make chain 2, count 2 rows and make 1 double crochet. So we're going to do this till we get to the end, and I'll meet you there. I'll meet you at the top. So when we get here, we need to chain 2 and put it on the top right, the top, just the top. So we chain 2, and here we're going to chain 2 up and put it into the same hole. I do this because I don't want the top looking all curvy and all. So you have to make your work neat. You need to make the top this way. So we're basically going to do this till we get to the end. So we're going to go with the same pattern we did for the other one. There we go. So we chain 2 and skip 2 rows and double crochet. So when we get to the end, you just put it into the 19th. Don't forget the 19th row. And after that, you just roll over and put 1 half double crochet into each hole. 2 half double crochet into each row. Sorry. So make 1 in the strand there, and then 2 into the same hole. Sorry, 2. So we're going to do this to get to the top. When we get to the top, we're just going to make our half double crochet. We're going to make 1 half double crochet in there. So we're going to chain. Sorry. We're going to so basically we're making 2 half double crochet into that hole there, because initially we had 2 chains in there, so we're making 2 half double crochet in there, and we're going to half double crochet till we get to the end. So when we get to that end, all we need to do is just slip stitch into the safety pin there, that hole we made there. That was the 20th row. So we're going to slip stitch into that, and then you can take off your pin. When you're done with that, just you have to make your work neat. Just slip through the shirt, the waist of the shirt. So you can take it off. So we're going to do it in both sides. So here we're going to make our strap, make it as long as it can fit around your neck. So to make your strap, just put it in the middle of the 2 half double crochet you made there, and you tie it up. So when you're done, just make as much chain as you want that can fit around your neck. Sorry. So So 1, 2, and that's it. So make sure you always sew your work in, or leftover yarns. Make sure you always sew them in to make your work look neat. And to make my shirt tighter on the waist, I always make like a strap for my waist, and I go around the waist part of it, just put it in the shirt so I can be able to adjust it. So you can just do this whichever way you want. You don't have to put the strap, or I like to put it. So here you go. Make it fit, adjust the rope.